In this video, we will showcase Incorta's ability to deliver analytic-ready content into a system of your choice. This demonstration will showcase taking complex data from Oracle Fusion and quickly building and deploying that data with no code into Snowflake within a few minutes. For many of our customers, it all starts with the data app. Incorta's expertise maps our source systems, understands the underlying data structures, relationships, and key KPIs, and installs them all with a single click. In this case, we've already installed the Oracle Cloud ERP manufacturing and supply chain data app. By going to the Schema tab, you will see a sheer number of schemas that come from Fusion. If I drill down a layer further into the schema, you can see all of the tables all mapped out in a 3NF entity relationship diagram. Now we jump over into our business schema, where we curate the complexity of these schemas by semantically arranging the data into views. We could use one of these pre-built views and push it to Snowflake, but I want to show you how simple this can be to do it from scratch. First, let's create a new business schema and name it inventory. Then we will create a new view and call it on hand. Now, I'll use the data manager on the left to select which schema and tables we want to work with when building this view. In this case, inventory on hand, a table called cost, which was built through an MV, and the inventory locator table. So now we'll drag in those columns from left to right. First, we're going to bring in inventory item ID, on-hand update date, on-hand quantity, primary transaction quantity, item carrying cost, description, and we'll create a formula that calculates on-hand value. Once we've applied all the labels, we can save this view. We can explore the data that we've compiled by using the Explore Data option. By dragging and dropping this data into our table builder, we can see that we've neatly pulled our data together. What's more, we can open the query plan to see that Incorta has automatically understood what tables and joins it needs to use in order to create this data set. The table item, for example, was not present in our view, but Incorta understood that it was required to get our item carrying costs from the MV cost table. Now, we can prepare this data set for Snowflake. In the Schema tab, we're going to create a new schema for pushing this data to Snowflake. We're going to add a materialized view and write a simple select statement to the view that we want pushed to Snowflake, our inventory on hand view. Once we validate the simple select star query, we're ready to assign the destination. By selecting the schema settings, we can add the data destination. Once added, we will fully execute this schema. In doing so, the schema will begin to push data to its destination in Snowflake. Let's jump over to Snowflake and refresh the databases. Now you can see the new Fusion to Snowflake schema and the on-hand inventory table within it. Taking a step further, we can preview the data and see that we'll have all 669,000 records all ready for your analysis. And that's a wrap. In this demonstration, we took data from a data app in Fusion, was able to ingest that data in its source native form, third normal form, compile it into an analytic-ready dataset from our business view, and push that to our destination.